What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, and I'm back at y'all with another one. Interesting news. I don't want to say it's bad news, but it's interesting news. As Vergil Ortiz Jr. states that it would be ideal to fight against somebody he admires and his dream fight at AT&T Dallas Cowboys Stadium against former unified 3-belt WBA, WBC, IBF welterweight world champion, superstar boxer, Errol the True Spence Jr. Now, Vergil Ortiz this past weekend dramatically knocked out Erickson the Hammer Lubin in 2 rounds, dispatched him in 2 rounds, very easy. And Vergil is now 24 wins, no loss, no draw, 22 wins by way of knockout. And after he dispatched of Erickson the Hammer Lubin in what was seen to be the toughest fight of his career, Vergil Ortiz called in a man that was sitting ringside purposely to begin and promote a fight for their next fight in former unified WBA, IBF, Ring Magazine welterweight world champions, superstar boxer, Jaron Boots Ennis. Right? I'm going to have to stop calling everybody superstar. I'm going to have to start saying star boxers, right? Because Vergil's not a superstar, and Jaron Ennis is not a superstar as of yet. They haven't proved it. I know. I can hear y'all now. They're not superstars. I can hear y'all now. I get it. I know. But with that said, Vergil Ortiz called Jaron Boots Ennis in the ring. Jaron, come over here. It gotta happen next. They went back and forth. They faced off. It gotta happen next. We gotta fight next. And Vergil's team immediately let it be known, yeah, no, we don't want it to happen next. It should happen next, but it's not gonna happen next. And then his manager, when Eddie Hearn, a Matchroom CEO and promoter who promotes Jaron Ennis, Eddie Hearn says, we're going to contact Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy Promotions. Vergil Ortiz manager immediately combated that, came right back and said, if you don't start the conversation with $10 million right off the bat, we're not even going to have a conversation. We're not going to have any talks right off the bat. Oscar De La Hoya then goes on to say, it would be better if Vergil fought Sebastian Fundora, Errol Spence, and Jaron Boots Ennis fights Jamel Charlo on the undercard. Now Vergil is saying he would much rather have his dream fight against Errol Spence next, and then fight Jaron Boots Ennis down the line. Which would mean, guess what? Jaron Boots Ennis wouldn't even be next after Errol Spence. If Vergil Ortiz is to beat Errol Spence, okay, people? If Vergil Ortiz beats Errol Spence at AT&T Dallas Cowboys Stadium, the next fight after that is not going to be Jaron Ennis. The next fight after that would be, if all goes well and according to plan, the WBC junior middleweight world champion, Mexican star boxer, former unified, Sebastian Fundora, should he beat Keith Thurman in their rescheduled fight at AT&T Dallas Cowboys Stadium. Remember, Sebastian Fundora and his team, Samson Lickwick, was already talking about fighting at AT&T Dallas Cowboys Stadium against Errol Spence. So if they beat Keith Thurman and Vergil beats Errol Spence, and Vergil is the mandatory for the WBC, that would be the next fight. That would be the next fight. Vergil versus Sebastian Fundora. So if you Jaron Boots Ennis, in my opinion, instruct Eddie Hearn to, right now, I would say, listen, we getting ready to waste our time with Vergil Ortiz. Oscar is telling you he don't want it. His manager is telling you he don't want it. And now Vergil is talking about he would much rather fight Errol Spence in his dream fight next at AT&T Dallas Cowboys Stadium. That would be huge. And it's ideal. I'm not mad at Vergil for that, right? That's not like I can't say he's ducking Jaron Boots Ennis, right? Because fighting Errol Spence is not a duck. It's just that Errol Spence has been inactive for 2 years and coming off of a terrible loss to Terrence Crawford. So we don't even know what he's going to look like in his next fight. And he still don't even have a trainer. Parted ways with the only trainer he had throughout his career. He's 36 years of age. So I guess you could say he's ducking Jaron Ennis to fight Errol Spence. But Errol Spence is a massive name. It's a commercial fight. It's a big payday. And they can sell out AT&T Stadium. So I can't really say he's ducking. But if I'm Jaron Ennis, I would say to Eddie Hearn, hey, listen, you know what? Instruct him. Hey, give me the Jermell Charlo fight ASAP. Yeah, give me that Jermell Charlo fight ASAP. Let me get that Jermell Charlo fight ASAP. Yeah, for sure. Let me get that Jermell Charlo fight ASAP. Let's focus on that fight. That's going to give you the prestige. It's not a title fight, but it'll give you the prestige. You can't fight Xander Zayas because now Xander Zayas done stole Abbas Baru, and they're going to unify the belts. Sebastian Fundora is going to fight against Keith Thurman. That's the WBC. And so now the WBC, the WBO, and the WBA is all tied up. The IBF is Bakram Mataliev. So if you want, you could say, but Bakram Mataliev is getting ready to defend his title against Josh Kelly. So he's getting ready to fight Josh Kelly. So if I'm you, Jaron Boots Ennis, get the Jermell Charlo fight. Bakram Mataliev is getting ready to fight Josh Kelly. Xander Zayas and Abbas Baru going to unify in January 31st. And Sebastian Fundora and Keith Thurman are going to fight for the WBC, I believe, in February. So Jermell Charlo, who truly, really and truly is still the best junior middleweight in the world till proven otherwise. He hasn't been dethroned. So that gives you the prestige you need. But let's see how it unfolds and plays out, man. Let me know what y'all think. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. It's your boy Blue signing off. I'm gone. Peace.